our PBA Legal Counsel, Attorney Ochi Narvaza. And Governor Chavit Simpson is also with us, Senator Bongo, and the elect Governor Ronald Dulatre, and San Miguel Bill Governor Robert Non is also with us.
Pati na rin si
Senator
Congressman
Joel Villanueva.
O, si Congressman Kat na bunting, ha?
Palarong papansa. We won a championship together. Senator Joel.
Galing
Nice to
maglaro
see
yan. Uste, go uste yan, di ba?
Huh? Yeah.
Naka-uste.
USD. Paid for USD.
And then after the timeout, TNT throws the ball away. So, it's another run in favor of Ginebra. Kanina, lumamang na nga ng 5 ang TNT. Nabura agad yun. 16 all ang ating score, tapos turnover pa ang TNT.
I think they're feeling the defensive pressure. And also what Barangay Ginebra is doing is they're forcing TNT to play one-on-one. They're cutting off the passing lanes. But what a steal. And a counter steal. Oh!
A foul is called. Ito, tuloy na natin yung dean's list natin muna.
For Barangay Ginebra. We're waiting for the blitz to show up big time, and that's Barrientos. In the finals, he's averaging only 4.7 points, but in the semifinals, 13.3. I think it's important also that they wear out RHA. RHA coming off back-to-back, no relief games, and they got to be aggressive to the rim. Remember, Barangay Ginebra in the finals, they're averaging 25.3 free throw attempts a game compared to only 16 for TNT.
At para naman sa TNT din,
Well, for TNT, important that they need to congest the lane. If Ginebra is going to go aggressive to the rim, they need their big guys to protect that hoop. They need to control the boards because that's been a difference maker. Every game in this series where a team has won the battle of the boards, that wins. And they need to step on the gas. As we mentioned earlier, TNT is averaging 14 transition points a game in the finals against only 8 for Barangay Ginebra. The up and down game. That's really the kind of approach, the kind of style that TNT likes to play.
siya ng mga keys to winning para sa laban na ito, para sa magkabilang koponan. Samantala, nakadalawang free throws si Sky to give his team the lead back. Aurin might have traveled, instead went to RFJ, and there's another three-point connection.
Coach, just the stage of the way RJ is shooting at that kid. You know, the knock on him in the NBA was he's a great defender, he's a guard, but he can't shoot the three. Here, he's shooting it close to 50%, guys.
I'll tell you what. Oh, all right. You take a look. Weston Brownlee just scoring. But just back to that point you were making, Coach, in the semifinals, RAJ shot 31.3% from beyond the arc. In the finals, he's shooting 42.9%. So what an improvement. And his first three-point attempt, pumasok.
You know, they say what you did in the quarters is not enough when you get to the semis. What you did in the semis is not enough. And now Brownlee, another superhuman effort. He's got 13 points. You know, the first two games, I thought Ronnie did very well against Brownlee, but Brownlee, the warrior that he is, he's already 30 points. He knows he's got to be more aggressive.
Remember, he had 18 points in game number 2, which Barangay number 1. It's going to be a foul underneath. And by the way, TNT already in the penalty. Well, Barangay never, not a single foul has been given up.
Yeah.
I mean, think about Joe Devance also, right? He knows the triangle system more than ever. Already retired, multiple champion. He comes back. And now they're again in the finals. And, you know, the Norian Devance have been with Coach Tin the longest. He knows it. I'm sure Coach Tin is not going to be scared about putting a guy like this. And he does so many things you don't see, guys, in the side like that time, the offensive foul. A little bit of acting, but gets the job done.
That's right. Also the familiarity with Coach Tim's system. Take a look
Winner.
at the facts about JD.
Winner. I mean, look at that. We drafted by Rainer Shine, got moved to Alaska. He moved out, and now they find themselves together here with Ginebra.
Nag-sandwich coffee pa yan, all
Yeah.
together. Basta sunod lang siya na sunod kay Coach Tim. Panalo na panalo. 12 championships. A miss from Montana, way off. Ang kanyang shooting all of a sudden after a 10-point early splash para sa kanya. Under 2 minutes to go.
Almost a steal by RHA.
After JB in the paint, will go up, easy basket. For Brownlee, he's got 15 points in the game.
It stinks that the match breaks. He sees Brownlee down low, mismatch, game over. He passes it to Brownlee.
And for Justin Brownlee, there is no pacing in his game. He's going all out here in the first quarter. There's going to be a foul. And for Barangay Ginebra, they've got lots of fouls to get. Now, you were talking about JDB, Coach Luigi. As you see that play here by Justin Brownlee. and he scores close to the basket. JDB came over to Manila because he was going to attend our crypto event. And he was supposed to be here only for 3 days. But during those 3 days, he went over to the Ginebra practice just to say hi to the guys. Before he knew it, he was told that he was going to be reactivated. Believe it or not.
Pumayag
What
na
a
nga.
story.
Dalawa na nga ang player dito na nag-retire na at bumalik, di ba? Sa panig ng Ginebra, si Joe Devan. Sa kabilang side, si Kelly Williams naman, di ba? Na pakiusapan ng kanilang mga coaches na maglaro para sa kanila.
And players today, the longevity. I think there are a lot of players today playing past their primes because they take care of their bodies. But thing to point out, guys, Game 3, LA Tenorio, big numbers in the first quarter. Devans here in the second quarter. The first quarter has also been a revelation for Ginebra.
Yeah.
They were down by 5 since JB came in. They're up by 5.
RHJ, another 3. That's good once again. And he gives the little shrug like Michael Jordan to say, I don't know, it's just going in, man.
He's so confident.
He really is. You know, his favorite player is Kobe Bryant. He not only looks like Kobe Bryant, sometimes he plays like him.
Yeah, he does
It's
sometimes.
just unbelievable. And there's going to be a foul. They give him 2 free throws. Scotty Thompson. And the whole evading the defender.
Yeah.
The whole team is up in arms. TNT.
I mean, what a move by Scotty as you see Coach shot. I mean, the whole TNT bench was up in arms. But, you know, credit Scott. We get to see us here. He evades Jefferson and then mid-flight makes contact.
And that's something the referees will call sometimes and let go some of the time as well.
But that was body contact. That was very clear on that replay. And as a result of that body contact, Scotty Thompson missed the shot.
The nice thing I like, if you're for TNT, is they didn't give an open layup. Nambata was there. So no layup rule, right? But you're right.
Jason Castro has been slapped a technical foul.
He was very adamant.
But you can feel the emotion, the high tension in this game.
And you want this. You want this. If you're talking text, you're batting for every TNT, you're batting for every position. Same with Ginebra. You're gonna have both coaches working the sidelines. I know I do it. You have both players, veteran sides working it out. It's part of it.
Coach Luigi, what about the choice of Coach Tim Thorne to have RJ Abarientos take the technical free throw just to get his game going?
Kapapasok lang, no?
You know,
hadn't even played a minute of action, a second of action, pinashoot na agad ng technical.
Attorney Charlie Dean, I remember my first year as a coach, assistant coach with Tim. Johnny Barrientos is part of that, and he was struggling a bit. Coach Tim ran a play, Chesco attacked Tim Documaran multiple times, as we see the inspiration of Scotty there. And he's doing the same with Barrientos now, telling him, hey, you shoot the three, I believe in you. And that says a lot, huh?
That can boost any player's confidence.
Confidence.
As RHJ gets fouled in the paint. It's a 5-point Ginebra lead. We're still in the first quarter. It's been dragging quite a bit. 27-22, and the fans have really been reacting as Dean pointed out earlier. Lahat ng galaw, lahat ng agaw, lahat ng mintis ng TNT. Sumisigaw ang Ginebra fans. And Aurin lost it, tipped out by the Ginebra player.
And also, Barangay Ginebra doing a good job of managing their fouls, giving it the fouls, just making sure the TNT would not get a shot off.
I think, guys, for a game like this, it's so hard for one team to blow out the other because they do such a good job of matching up. Like when Aguilar is in, Peram is in. Now look, there's one team that tries to go small, the other team matches up. This is the one team, I think, that Ginebra will have a hard time. Stocktex can match up.
RHJ took the jumper, was looking for a foul, not came. 30 seconds to go.
And they get fouled. Now, RJ said that he was fouled on the other end. But I think Stephen Holt doing a good job of facing up and defending RJ.
Well, they're getting frustrated because it's physical, but you know, if you're a player, you gotta look past that and continue playing the possession because this game's too big for both sides.
Pinto now in the game. He helps out. Usually does something great every time he comes in.
So brand new backcourt here for Barangay Ginebra with Pinto and Abarientos.
That's an 8-point lead for Ginebra with just seconds to go in the period. That's how really even know. Goes to Octana, he didn't take it.
Now they're saying that he was fouled. Was there contact?
They're gonna ask him.
Now remember, Barangay never had a foul to give.
Small ball, but the presence of mind of Octana to throw it up.
Team of Porsche have done an absolute.
3 free throws.
So hindi nga chinalex naman kasi. So, foul stance, free throws for Calvin Oftano, who has a chance to cut the lead down. Just 8/10 of a second.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach King Don telling RJ Avarientos, guys, we had a couple of fouls to give. You foul a 3-point jump shooter, that's something you don't do.
You don't do.
Especially
Then you
when
need-
the time was always out of the first
You
quarter.
use your fouls. But, you know, Octana is so smart that he realized somebody reaches in and you just throw it up.
3 free throws stepping up here for Calvin Oftano. That's a big call
It is.
to win the first quarter.
And suerte TNT because Ginebra was pulling away. They were up by 8 to hand.
They have big momentum.
Yeah, but
Now-
chance to cut it down to 5,
Yeah.
no?
TNT is able to steal that momentum away from Barangay Ginebra. Calvin Oftano. He rarely misses.
That's right.
In the finals, let's check out Oftano. He's going just 1 out of 2 from the free throw line in the finals so far.
Really a packed house with lots of celebrities, lots of important people here watching this game right now. This is the last 3. Swishes all 3. With 8/10 of a second, makakahirit ko ba ang Ginebra? Hindi na, pero ang ganda na kanilang run. Kaya naman, natapos ang ating first 12 minutes. Labang ng 5 ang Ginebra, 30-25. Justin Brownlee putting up numbers on the scoring end. Immediately labing 5 puntos na siya, including a 4-point shot. That's the one in transition. But he's had some help as well. Tutulungan siya ni Scotty. Diyan naman si Chapin. Ganda ng ikot ng bola para sa Barangay Ginebra. At ito na nga ang ating score, 30-25.
This program is brought to you by Honda.
Faces in the crowd. And it is a packed crowd as we've been mentioning time and again. Nakashades. Si Daniel Padilla, at si Sancho, kasama niya. And so, of course, the champion coach, Coach Osmo, Dante Silverio, 5-time PBA champion lang naman yan with the Toyota Tamaraos back in the 70s.
Dresses up so well.
Eh, syempre,
You
That guy's ageless.
yeah.
He's unbelievable.
he just
looks
celebrated his 87th birthday.
It's just unbelievable. He looks exactly the way he was when he was coaching in the PBA.
Tama. Tap na another one. Not this time. He's hit 2 3-pointers and a 3-point play from the line.
And talking about shooting from deep, Justin Brownlee already has 1-4 and 1-3 in this game. Before this game, in the finals, Justin Brownlee 14.3% shooting from 4, 11.1 shooting from 3.
So it's lower than 13% for both of them. He was 2 out of 16.
Here's Abarientos, and we were talking about him in our team's list, that we've been waiting for the blitz to show up big time. He's only averaging 4.7 points in the finals from 13.3 in the semis.
Foyeram in the paint. Gets it knocked away by Ahanisi.
We're talking about congesting the lane. Justin Brownlee again with a good block.
Turnover na naman. Lock!
Well, I think the big adjustment against Jason when Abarrientos starting against the hard show. But Jason can't just go downhill. And this crowd is alive, guys. Wow.
That's a 9-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the game thus far.
And watch his alley-oop. I thought Japa Negrar was going to break down the basket with him. Whoa! Look at that basket block.
He was bringing down the house with that move. Best move of the game na naging sa atin ng Honda. Official motorcycle ng PBA. Naman timeout na naman. Si Coach Chuck Reyes. 10:53 to go here in the first half. This is brought to us by Honda. Official motorcycle ng PBA.
This program is brought to you by Honda. Behind everything.
So different tonight from when he nursed the right hamstring cramps in the last few minutes of Game 3. Kwento niya, bago pa man ang cramps, nahihirapan na siyang huminga buong laro since he was poked in the nose first quarter, which caused his nose to bleed. Buong laro daw parang he felt like gagging, nalalasahan niya yung dugo, hirap na huminga, and sobrang dehydrated. He's just thankful that's all over so he can come out stronger tonight, and we have been seeing that so far.
Well, you know, the bumps and bruises of basketball, especially in the playoffs, that comes with it. And the Japet has played through all of that. In the meantime, coming off another timeout, the TNT produces nothing.
Well, Barangay Ginebra playing excellent defense on RAJ. Didn't allow RAJ to pass, so every passing lane was closed up, forcing him to go one-on-one, and as a result, a turnover.
Now, kay RJ, he hit a shot from there. Just a few plays ago, inulit niya 5 points na off the bench.
But
And that's what we were saying, how important it is
Yeah, you
for him to
mentioned
come off the bench.
you were saying that he has to have a big game, and not starting him and keeping him there. Now the Tokatek's not ready. RJ going to work.
It's an 11-point lead. RHJ, another three.
And he can't miss. That's a third 3-point shot for RHJ. Brownlee's giving him the space,
Yeah.
and RHJ is making him pay.
So that's toughness by both sides. I mean, Brownlee defending RJ, then now the other side.
And look at that, fighting for the rebound. Our Pogoy grabs it after the Hanisi miss. Ito na ang TNT. Susubukan nila makalapit. The stop and pop, no go. But kind of fighting for it, but the red shirts come away with it.
What about the gang rebounding by Barangay Ginebra? 4 red shirts going close to the boards to get that rebound against only 1 white shirt. That's a cause for concern for Coach Chuck Reyes. They need to be better off the boards.
Pinto, 6 to shoot. Makes his move. Goes to the corner. Hanisi, 1 dribble. Umiwas a defender. But oh, what a shot!
It's tough.
Wow, what,
Tough.
what a shot! That was off balance.
Degree,
China was all over him, guys.
degree of difficulty was high on that one.
Nisi, remember he had 16 points in game number 3. And a reply coming from RR Pagoy.
Tama, si Pogoy
Off the
looking
post.
for a shot, finally. It's been missing yung usual mga outside shot at mga poste-poste na ganyan ni RR Pogoy, nawawala sa kanilang opensa.
And this combination that Coach Stapleton has at the floor, Pasaan Mix scoring again, it allows Scotty Thompson to rest on the bench. So when he comes back in, he's going to be fresh.
The one thing Ginebra has done in those pick and rolls is really attacked it. They've attacked it and dropped pick and roll.
This time, Pinto is called for the foul as Pogoy tried to back him down.
They wanted to score the same got the shot second time around.
Watch this.
Ito mahirap na tira. This was the off-balance shot that he took. Well defended by Octana.
Puntik na naman makaaga, but Japet couldn't hang on to it. Era kicks to Jason in rhythm a 3. Won't drop, and Japet comes back for that rebound.
Ginebra's just been tough. Man. They haven't allowed any layups for Tokatex. TNT has had to bleed for all their points here.
No roll from Aguilar on that play as he set the screen. And he'll head straight out. Japet will rest. Sumenyes is sa bench. Nakita natin yun. And Joe Devance is back in the game.
Yapet Aguilar is going back to the bench. And see how both these coaches are rotating their guys to then show that any 5 on the floor will be fresh, because this is going to be a fine-out game. And, Barangay Ginebra, they're playing with a sense of urgency here. If they lose this one, they're going to go down 1-3.
1-3.
Ronde kick to Oftana. Ronde fakes the 3, brings it closer, gives it back to Calvin. That's a 3. His 3rd of the game, Calvin Oftana.
On RHJ station.
Yeah, so you say that you, as an import or as an MVP, whether local or import, you make your teammates better.
Yeah.
That's what Brownlee and Jefferson have done for their teams.
But Hanisi is on a roll here in the second.
Brownlee has not scored here in this quarter.
Kicks to Maverick.
It's going to be a foul. Natawa na yung tiro ni Maverick and Nisi.
Oo nga.
That guy's hot. He want the ball in his hands. But there's going to be a foul in that drive by Justin Brownlee.
And then Coach Tim would wish na hindi na pumito sana, no? Nakatref na sila, nakabawi na sila dun sa tres. Hold it back, Pinto out, you gain about 5 inches with that substitution. And then Scotty, hahabol. Hahabol ba? Yun, papasok si Scotty, papalitan si RJ Barrientos.
A lot of shots. Like, Brownlee ended the first quarter with 15 points. It's been 5 minutes, he hasn't scored. But he's been dishing, looking for, like you said, Ginito, that he's looking for the open guys, Charlie.
Wala siyang tira, pero nakascore naman si Barrientos. Si Hanisi, sila naman, di ba?
And that's how brilliant Brownlee is. Because he can score, but if he needs to, he's passing. So you were saying somebody got hit?
Dumudugo eh. Yung noo yata ni RHJ.
RHJ.
Samahan siguro. So they're trying to stop that bleeding. What happened? They're on display. Yun! Tinamaan siya ng tiko ni Brownlee. Hindi natin nahuli kanina yun. Yung sa drive the Justin Brownlee. So blood was drawn. Seems that they've controlled it because they're going to allow RHA to come back in.
And we've been talking about rotation, guys, how important it is to have that good fluid rotation. And in the finals, we might have mentioned this earlier, there are only 5 players from Barangay Ginebra averaging at least 20 minutes as against 8 for TNT. So TNT wider distribution of minutes and for a core of players to give them a lot of minutes.
Interception by Oftana. Now TNT's trying to come closer. 7 points at kanilang inahabol. Castro goes to Oftana. He'll drive, kick it out. The swing to Pogoy will not drop. Pogoy's shooting has really left him throughout the series.
It's open shots too for our.
And also they made the extra pass. And if you coach Chotres, he'll be happy with that situation. Hindi
Yeah.
na pumasok yung tira, but at least they're passing the ball. Ah! Wow! The elevator there. Unbelievable elevation by Scotty Thompson. And a tip.
For me, it's just so happy to see Scotty playing at 100% because for a while, his back was hurting him.
Nambata on the drive. He moved it out of bounds. The referee says yes. Unforced error on that. As he just lost the handle. Here's the drive. Watch Scotty from behind.
And the tip in. What an unbelievable shot. That's an offensive rebound and the put
Use Nambata.
Over the back, yeah.
To push up. So may konting reklamo doon yung TNT. But,
And he gets a defensive stop on this other side too.
Well, turnovers are piling up here against TNT. Back in the first quarter, TNT had 5 turnovers, and Barangay never scored 8 points out of those turnovers.
now it's with Holt. He'll try.
Oh, I think he put that ball.
He traveled.
Yeah, he put that ball down again. Not to travel.
See, Albert Dublo was the baseline referee who called that one. That's a turnover on Ginebra. They haven't had too many in this first half.
Coach Tim on the sidelines complaining because I think Oftana had one earlier, exactly the same thing where he pivoted. And it's a judgment call, right? You're not going to be perfect.
Jason Castro getting a lot of minutes at the point guard position. Coach Chotres needs his stabilizing presence. And we see RAJ now posting up. Wants the ball. And
Rolls on the floor. Noel picks it up. Pogoy gets it. Verse 14. Peruela seeing his first action in this game. Castro missing. Oftana rebound. Basket good. And asking for the foul as well. He felt he was hit on the arm.
And if you're Coach Tim gone, they're very, very unhappy with the situation. Multiple possessions of offensive rebounds by TNT.
Who almost lost it. Nakay Thompson ngayon. Peruela nakabantay sa kanya. Balik kay Hanbisi na maganda nilalaro dito sa second quarter. Inside the stop. Someone on that side.
And Miki is playing a heck of a game.
It's like a ghost screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And Misi's playing solid basketball.
Pogoy baseline got shot on him. Now it's RHJ against Holt. He'll turn. Cross court and nahuli. Hanbisi playing some defense as well. Nabasa niya yung intention. Yung important TNT. 4.5 remaining in the first half. 9-point lead for Barangay Ginebra.
There's a switch. Now Brownlee's loose. They need to get the ball to Brownlee. And there he is. Who got the ball? Let's go to the basket. Well, that's because on the switch, wala goes RAJ. So all of a sudden, Justin Brownlee is free from that defense of RAJ.
You say a good block by RR just falls into Brownlee's lap. And the presence of mind of Brownlee, Justin.
Well, good things happen when you move away from the defense of RAJ.
And it's finally his first 2 points here in the second quarter. Remember, Justin started smoking 15 points in the first quarter. Hadn't scored here in the second quarter, finally getting that 2-pointer to go down.
You know, if he makes his free throw coming up, he'll already equal his point total in game number 3.
That's right.
We're just in the first half.
Yung dugo sa may noo ni RHJ, mukhang tumuloy, no? Kaya naman, pinupunasan nila yan, may lull sa action. Scotty Thompson has achieved 2,000 career defensive rebounds. And of course, as a guard, that's an impressive stat.
For sure. You don't see a lot of guards do that. Normally that belongs to the big guy. Right? But that's just, have you ever seen a guard rebound like that? I mean, pound for pound, over the years of the PBA, I think
That's the way he does it.
yeah, he's special in that. And I mean, his transition from 3 to 2, and now Coach Tim using him as a point guard. So his growth is always there, and that's what makes Scotty Scotty.
Makibalita tayo ulit kay Bell.
Pagkwentuhan tayo kay Scotty before tip-off, and he said about the Jordan 2000 defensive rebound club na he just considers it a blessing. Na sa kabila ng back injury that sidelined him, he's still able to be dominant in crashing court. Now, how has Scotty been able to turn things around, especially amidst playing heavy minutes dito sa finals? Well, tulog at nutrition daw ang kanyang nagiging puhunan. After practice, nap time daw yan agad. At hindi daw siya nagpo-court, very limited rin ang pagkain ng rice. At kita-kita naman natin ang epekto nito sa kanyang attorney.
Let's see how TNT, by the way, responds to RJ now sitting on the bench.
Kim Aurin, a much needed basket for TNT.
A nice medium range jumper from Kim Aurin.
I mean,
malaki din tiwala ni Coach Chot kay Kim Aurin.
I mean, you see the difference of game 1 and 2 compared to game 3 for Tokatex. Tokatex limited to about 73 points, 76 in game 3. And in game 1 and 2, they defended Ginebra. Now, baliktad, Ginebra is the one defending Tokatex. They've got 47 points off the board. Most of that of good defense into transition. They're sharing the basketball. They're confident. Tokatex, if they want to come back in this game, TNT, they've got to get their groove defensively first.
That was a foul called on ng Batak, trying to get into the lane to block off Justin Brownlee.
And RJ quickly back in the game. He's not sitting down for too long.
Hold to the hoop. He gets pushed by Oftana. That's going to be Oftana's third personal foul.
They're attacking the defense and aggressive going to the rim. And they're taking a lot of free throws.
To Inito's point, Charlie, I remember Coach Shot saying after the game when he won game 2 was, gusto niya nga ilabas si Jefferson, sinisigawan siya.
Oh,
So,
that's right.
he's a warrior. I mean, he's bloodied, but he's gonna come back into the game.
First rest in a long time. Stephen Holt has his numbers more or less the same sa mga numero niya nung eliminations hanggang semifinals. Been a consistent conference as a Barangay Ginebra King, his first with the team.
Now, you remember last season, Stephen Holt, when he was playing for Terra Firma, he averaged over 20 points a game.
Yeah.
So he's become a role player
I
now.
think he's the new Devance for Ginebra. Like, he doesn't care about, he's been, like, you're right, he needs 20 points a game, but now he's doing the dirty work. He's guarding Jefferson. In our series, he guarded Durham as well.
Oh, what a shot. Wala kay Pogoy, hit nothing but air.
Well, that time he tried to jump up. That's not his kind of a shot.
Ginebra looking to extend. It's a 12-point lead. Palalakihin ba nila ito? 3 and 10 remaining.
Carry
The
on
third.
Justin Brownlee.
The second, rather. Oh, he stepped back. It's short on the jumper. Hollis Jefferson will bring the ball across. Get it to Oftana. Oftana in the paint. The turnaround jumper is good for Calvin. You know, he does have 3 fouls. He probably feels he might be pulled out soon. So, gagawa muna siya ng konti bago siya ipaupuin.
Ganda ng defense, the last 2 times. That's why nakaka-transition yung TNT.
That's still a 10-point lead. 2:35. Foot! Missing that. Kelly Williams the rebound. Hollis Jefferson. Pogoy almost lost it out of bounds. Now it's with Oftana. Lots of time sa kanilang clock. The kick to Orin. Then they try Pogoy again. And he still can't put it in.
And open looks, huh?
Zero kumpiyansa.
And RJ is passing the ball around. He's not aggressively taking the shot. Abariendo's back on the floor.
Who lost it out of bounds?
Yeah, unfortunately there. Round 2. Over against Barangay Ginebra, giving them a chance for TNT.
Still 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Timeout is brought to us by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
This program is brought to you by Honda. Go get that crown now, give me that.
Play for the Philippines is for every Filipino with grit, heart, and the determination to succeed. I carry the 3 stars and sun with pride. Sa Arena Plus, Astika sa sports.
This program is brought to you by Arena Plus.
Calvin Octana's been doing his thing. He has 20 points in the game, 3 3-pointers, shooting well from the field and getting some boards as well. Problema lang, 3 personal fouls na ito si Calvin.
He's been one of the bright spots for TNT. On the other hand, you have RR who's been 3 good shots. He's just missing them.
At si Oftana upo muna with 2:04 remaining. Earlier, nabanggit natin, 2,000 defensive rebounds na si Scottie Thompson. Second fastest to achieve that. The first was Jaworski way back in his 1982. 381st game. 385th game naman dito si Scottie Thompson. Just 4 games later. Or more. Jason Castro scoring finally a 3-pointer for Jason Castro. He's got 5 points in the game. 30-second timeout, Barangay Ginebra with 1:50 to go. Check this shot out. Jason Castro from the top of the key. Naiwan si Apariento dun sa spot. It was a good screen.
Once he sees a brilliant
Yeah.
ayos nito.
And what happened there was naipit siya under, and there was no switch. So wide open for Jason Castro. That's something that you don't want to happen. Jason Castro back in game number 1 in school. Abarientos. The big game has been so exciting. And take a look at what Jason Castro has done so far. He's averaging 11 points. He's shooting 28.6% from 3, 69% from the free throw line. But he's averaging 23 minutes and 46 seconds. That's a lot of minutes for Jason Castro.
Well, if you look at both coaches, Coach Tim has brought in Devance and Tenorio and Pinto, all veterans. Right? On the other side, you've got Williams and Castro. I mean, look at the stats of this guy.
Yeah.
Special player, 8-time PBA champion, 5-time best player of the conference. What has he done also for a national team? I mean, the blur.
Coach Luigi, in the semifinals, he averaged only 19 minutes. Now he's up to 23. He goes to 24. And now he's soaking up a lot of minutes in game number 4.
But this is pivotal for TNT. They need this game. If they win it, they're 3-1. That's why he's extending inside.
Pagoy misses that layup after Scottie Thompson made one on the other end. At babalik ang bola sa TNT, sa Ginebra rather. Now with a 9-point lead, looking to bring it back into double digits. Minute and 24 to go dito sa ating first half.
Well, you also notice that every time TNT comes close to making a shot and near the basket, you've got rim protectors. Not just David Aguilar, Brownlee is also doing a heck of a job blocking those shots.
Averaging almost 3 blocks a game in this conference.
Back in the fourth quarter of game number 3, remember, now he not only had 6 points and 2 rebounds in those last 12 minutes, but he also had 2 blocked shots, playing excellent defense.
Thompson. Abarientos, balik kay Scotty. Back to RJ. 5 to shoot. What they gonna do? Scotty misses the jumper, and RHJ gets another rebound. Under a minute to go here in the first half. TNT looking to close this gap bago matapos ang ating first 24 minutes of action. Castro, now to RHJ, and the reach in from Scotty, that's a foul. And Oftana has more than just about half the points of his team, the 20th.
Creativity can't wait until the week.
Out of the total 42 points of TNT. But here again, in a situation similar to the first quarter, Barangay Ginebra, wala pa sila sa penalty. They have fouls to give. In a situation like this, you don't want to get TNT
Kelly
taking a
Williams.
shot, and he lost the ball.
Yep. It happened to Nambatak earlier. Now it happens to Kelly Williams. And those mistakes from TNT are costing them.
Yeah, and you know, you have to give credit to Ginebra. They have really locked in game 3 and now to be in the situation they're in. That's why they're up by 9.
And remember, holding TNT to just 42 points, and the half is almost empty. Remember, in the first 2 games of the series, TNT averaged 100 points.
Yeah, 100 points.
Ganun na nga yung nangyari. It's now a Nuggets point lead in favor of Barangay Ginebra with 16 seconds to go in the first half.
Momentum at the side, Barangay Ginebra with that 3-point connection. And before the finals, Barangay Ginebra was actually number 1 in 3-point shooting. And now, they're showing why.
They share the basketball, but when you take Ginebra's defense, they really up that. You know, they're a special group. Right? You look at the Barrientos, you look at Brownlee, they're known as scorers, but they're playing defense.
So the way things are going right now, at 42 points for TNT. They're on the way to scoring just in the 80s again, diba?
Yeah, not that TNT is not capable. They've shown if they want to do it that they're capable to play defense. But for this first half, Ginebra has outplayed TNT defensively.
Para sa last play ng first half, pinasok muli si Calvin Oftana. Dapat pahinga na siya, pero makasakaling makahirit pa.
And he had 3 points and a foul.
Can I say something, guys? Check this out. Anisi Ho, Tenorio Barrientos, they're combined 7 for 39 from 3. That's 17%. Today, they've been making their shots. Anisi's made a couple. Holt has made.
And you also notice, Coach Luigi, that RHA seems to be deferring to his teammates in this quarter. He's shot only 1 field goal. That was a 3-pointer, but he's been passing the ball a lot. Ginebra has made him a passer, not a scorer.
Yeah.
He'll try a 3 RHJ. He's
That's a
gonna
tough shot.
miss. Oftana the rebound. Naubusan na ng oras ng TNT. Di na nakahirit sa last play na yun. RHJ, upset of the referees, thought he was fouled.
RHA is saying that he was fouled, taking that 3-point shot. Now, there's tape on his forehead because of that cut that he suffered. But Nisi, he's been doing great runs for Barangay Ginebra. Passing the ball, scoring, facilitating, and taking some tough shots.
Yeah, he's that point. He's got to play. Like you said, he's doing all the right things.
And so far, on the back of Brownlee, Ahanmisi, and the rest of the Gin Kings, Coach Tim's team has a 12-point lead. Here at Araneta Coliseum, another half coming up. Pagkatapos ng ating break, we'll have some halftime entertainment, talk about the stats. And then we'll have next 2 quarters of game number 4.
This program is brought to you by PLDT.
Ang barangay namin,
At Pizza Hut, we're all about pizza love. Each slice is made with care and quality ingredients, with mouth-watering flavors and a balance of softness and crunch in our crust. Feel the love in every bite of our pan pizza, only at Pizza Hut.
Dito, alam mo, sa isa na sigurado, pwede rin panoorin sa atas paborito. Us.
Yes. All great facts. The beer man has established the 5-1 lead after 5.1 died earlier at 6. And for Sunday, forced to call it timeout. But you have to pick the cup because that's what you have to do. Every time two marshals to perform something on their head, that's too much jacket, one stage to you. Look, they were a power. In the meantime, Scotty. Yeah, that's that. Good timing coming from the weak side for jacket. Kasi doon na si Scott, si jacket yan. Dahil nakakaintindi ako. Without jacket, he's really ethnic great problem. Ang mamasto na dito at Barangay Ginebra, they're looking for the kill. Here's a second look. Look at the perfect pass by Abalingo. Smack down.
Kept away. So nice deflections. Nakagaantay sa kabila sa hirap. You duck it home.
But he has the first 4 points for TNT. It's Colby. But this one coming off a third over.
Therapy business. Give this from one game to another. That will change. Maverick! Jumper! Natin, ibigay mo nila yung 3.
Yun ay dinanong 3 or 2 points.
Jump na kilat. Jump na kilat.
Sayang. Sayang.
Right down the tennis. So right here with me, I got the veteran number 3, Speedy. How you feeling today? And what do you think people can expect this whole game?
You can expect to see some high-level basketball and have a lot of fun. Make memories with your family that'll last forever.
I like that. And we got Sunshine over here. Hold on real quick. Where are my ladies there? Now, Sunshine, you represent for all the ladies, not only in this building, but all the way around the world. What can these fans expect from these Harlem Globetrotters on November 12th, right here in this building?
Oh man, they can expect a lot of energy, a lot of laughs, a lot of fun, and to all the ladies out there, always stay true to yourself, always work hard, and never let anybody dim your light.
I like that. I like that. Now check this out. Y'all are Harlem Globetrotters, right? So what are you thinking about giving a little sample of what the people can see on November 12th? Would you guys like to see some Harlem Globetrotter trick shots? I said, would y'all like to see some Harlem Globetrotter trick shots? Well, we need you. third. He goes by the name of Speedy. All right, Sunshine, I know you got it. Let's bring some girl power in the building. Let's help them ladies out. Clap, 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 clap. Oh, you warming up, you warming up. Clap, 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 clap. Oh, don't forget November 12th. Get your tickets at Harlem Globetrotter.Asia. The world famous Harlem Globetrotters will be November 12th, right here in this building. Get your tickets at Harlem Globetrotters.Asia. Oh my goodness. She's getting warmer. Let's go.
Defense of TNT has really been spectacular in the first 2 games. Coach Shaw has definitely transformed this team ever since he got back.
And the Barangay Ginebra looking for that breakthrough victory. It is the critical point ng ating race to 4. Keep readable ng ating PBA governors Kapagos. Players coming out ready. You see the fire in the eyes of the coach did go. Everybody else said, I can take the fucking thing away.
When your back is up against the wall, you go to the veteran dog in LA.
Claudio getting the start here in game 3.
Oh, I love that move. You can only expect that Tim Cone was going to come in and start a little different. I think LA is experienced to play that game, so let's see what he can bring tonight. No question why LA started, right? He can still play at this level.
LA though didn't release right away. The floater, 5 points. At the other side, 7 points in the start para dito Kitino.
I love that. Our former teammate, LA Canario, showing, there's a reason why you're starting today. Just anticipating the path and, giving the lead to Ginebra. I think we're going to see Rondé be a little bit more aggressive. And if he doesn't have a look or you can look at the basket, he can share it to his team.
What a battle this has been. Ginebra with a huge quarter.
In the end, it was Scotty Thompson that was getting the best player of the ball game points. When they were struggling, when they couldn't go to JB, Scotty said, okay, it's my turn.
This is the perfect time to show the MSD spirit. No? The finals na eh. Kailangan namin grind it out every game. Siyempre, down kami coming to this game 0-2. So, we just want to win.
Dalawang halimaw ng una. Osoy! Sa itong tropeo. Sino ang aangkin ng titulo TNT Tropang Giga kontra Barangay Ginebra San Miguel? Muli pagkaharap ang mga alamas sa PBA Governors Cup Finals every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday sa RPTV para sa Pinoy. Gilas Pilipinas looks to continue their winning streak in the second window of the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers. Watch them live at the SM Mall of Asia Arena as they face New Zealand on November 21 at 7:30 p.m. and against Hong Kong on November 24 at 7:30 p.m. Witness history unfold as the first Pro 9-Ball Billiards League debuts. 4 teams will compete for the crown in this new era of professional billiards. Watch the Sharks Billiard Association on One Sports, One Sports Plus, RPTV, and Filipinas Live.
Sana kang dugo sa inyong tahanan.
Mga kasulit bahay, 780 pesos lang ang sulit TV. Murang-mura at no monthly fees. Enjoy ang malinaw at widescreen na panonood ng mga paborito mong TV5 shows. Kaya bili na ng sulit TV, powered by TV5. PBA Governors Cup Finals sa RPTV para sa Pinoy.
Nagpapatuloy ang ating live coverage ng PBA Governors Cup Finals. It is Game 4 sa pagitan ng Barangay Ginebra at ng TNT. At the half, ang ating talaan, 54 para sa Barangay Ginebra, 42 para sa TNT. Couple things before we get to our selected play at the half. We'd like to remind everybody to follow our social media platforms. That's at Arena Plus PH on X, TikTok, and Instagram. And of course, Arena Plus on Facebook. And also, do log on to arenaplus.ph to claim your 20 pesos sports free voucher where you can get gaming credits up to 3,188 pesos. And time check, may oras pa. Hanggang 9 p.m. You can claim your welcome sports tokens simply by just going to arenaplus.ph. Maraming salamat mga kaastig at lahat ng mga PBA fans na nanonood ngayon. Anton Rojas with Coach Ran Gregorio and Coach Nico Salva. Justin Brownlee set the tone in the first quarter. 15 points early, and one of the plays from that first quarter we will break down right now dito sa ating X's and O's segment.
I thought it was exceptional. He knows exactly his advantage inside. If he's being guarded by a local, dinidiin niya, nilalapit niya sa paint. Dito makikita natin, he was being guarded by Glenn Cobontin. And what does he do? He is going to patiently attack the single coverage defense of Glenn. He's waiting, yes, that there might be a double team, but he saw that that baseline drop step will be open. And as a result, he was able to score underneath the basket. In fact, he is so deliberate in his points of attack in the first 2 quarters. He ended the first 2 quarters with a total of 18 points on 3 and 1 opportunities. So alam na yun, Coach Nico, pag local, ididiin niya, ilalapit na talaga yung bola para high percentage yung kanyang mga puntos.
In the first 3 games, Justin Brownlee averaging 20 points per game. Meron na siyang 18 dito sa first half, Coach Nico.
It's exactly what great players do. They're not one-dimensional. They're able to score in different ways. He recognizes he's being guarded by a local player. He has the strength advantage, the height advantage, and that's why he goes to work in the post, scoring 15 points in the first quarter out of his 18 points.
So now it is a 12-point lead para sa Barangay Ginebra. Let's see kung ano ang magiging adjustments ng TNT Tropang Giga pagpasok natin sa second half ng game number 4. But before we do that, paalala lang po sa lahat ng ating mga kastik dyan, do follow our Arena Plus social media pages at Arena Plus on X, TikTok, and Instagram. And of course, Arena Plus on Facebook. And log on to Arena Plus PH again. Malapit na mag 9 p.m. Pwede pa kayo maghabol para sa ating welcome sports token simply by logging on to arenaplus.ph. So ayun po mga kapatid, mga kaastig, magpapatuloy na ang game number 4 sa pagitan ng Barangay Ginebra at ng TNT. This has been your X's and O's Arena Plus Live, astig sa sports.
sa Arena Plus.
Defense, gentlemen. So far, mukhang hirap na hirap umis.
The stats there show, but the big thing for me is Brownlee just simply outplaying Jefferson. You know, Brownlee 0 turnovers, Jefferson with 4 already. These things emanate from both of those two. Points off turnovers, 15-5. Jefferson has 4 turnovers here. And those things really show, right? Again, Brownlee is taking the cutouts now. He's got 18 points, Scotty 12, and BC 9 and Red 5. 7 guys from Ginebra in double figures as compared to TNT, only 5. I think that's the big, for me, I think Brownlee has come and played both ends of the goal. He's taken care of the ball. He's picked his spots, knowing where to attack.
Punta natin yung deal splits. Mukhang puro green ito para sa Ginebra.
Check mark. We're waiting for the blitz already with 5 points para Barrientos coming off the bench. They're wearing out RHA. He shot only 1 field goal in the second quarter. They've been aggressive to the rim, and they've gotten to the line 12 times for 11 free throw makes against only 3 out of 3 for TNT.
Kaya naman 3 checks para sa kanila. So Ginebra doing what they need to do, try to win this ball game as action has begun dito sa ating second half.
And to Dean's list, attorney Charlie, points in the paint, like you said. Ginebra 24, TNT 12. So you see the difference in what they're giving up. That's why there's 3 checks on the Dean's list.
And for TNT, there's 3 X marks, congest the lane, and just the point we were talking about. They're not able to pack the paint, and so you see Ginebra scoring from close to the basket, and then they've not been able to control the boards. Barangay Ginebra out rebounding TNT so far, and they've not been able to step on the gas. Only 4 fast break points for TNT in the first half.
Yun na nga, hindi sila makapick up ng pace the way they want it to be, but they've scored already here. The first basket of the second half. That's a shot from Brownlee, no whistle. Shot doesn't fall. Para kay Scotty, balls on the floor. He gets it back inside the jump head. Short jump ball is good for Aguilar.
The interesting thing here, no Poyera. Normally when Japs it, Poy's it.
Yeah.
So Talk and Text trying to go a bit smaller now, a little bit more conventional, quicker lineup.
RHJ attacking that hoop one more time at nipito na agad ang ating referee si Jeff Tantay on the approach. Hindi mo fashion statement yung kay Hollis Jefferson na may sugat siya dito sa main row.
Tama.
Diba? Ayan, no? So sakto dun sa may gitna talaga. Kaya may passage siya dyan.
Here's a 3-point shot. There we go again.
He's 4th of the game.
He's loaded. He's finding those threes. 42.6% 3-point shooter here in the finals. And he's got 4 3-point connections so far.
Well, they've needed everyone. Imagine if he wasn't making those threes, how much farther they'd be down.
They're with it, rhythm.
And then he retrieves that rebound. Ginabol pa niya. Could have let it bounce out already, but he still got it. Obuntin sees the baseline open. He power up. And he's fouled by Scotty Thompson in the air. And Scotty would contest. The same way ng bata did in the first half. Na nakataas lang yung kamay niya, di ba?
You're nonchalantly just stepping in. It's a good step in 3 by Jefferson, but this is what separates these two imports. To me, Brownlee and Jefferson, they can get the rebound and start the fast break. So now you have to maintain, and they're good decision makers. They're very unselfish, finding yung mga kapwa teammates nila.
Ito, pakinggan na natin yung mga narinig ni Bell noong halftime.
On top of the coverage, we highlighted how the 50% field goal shooting of Ginebra in Game 3 was just too much for TNT at ganito rin ang naging usapan nila sa dugout dahil nga sa 57.6% shooting ng Barangay. Assistant Coach Shandy Respacochaga highlighted how their defense needs to bring down the efficiency of Ginebra. Dahil offensively, they are okay. Yun nga lang, their 10 turnovers became a source of points for Ginebra. Kaya kinalalahanan din sila to keep their emotions in check because they've gotten too frustrated sa mga tawag, which in turn blurred their decision making. Attorney.
Salamat, Bel. Well, si RHA Jeff did a Scotty Thompson. Di ba yung mga team pinagay Scotty Thompson style yan eh.
Well, they're showing a tremendous hustle on the floor here. LA Tenorio still has not scored. Here's a pass back, and there it is. Stephen Holt with the jump.
Yeah, long two para kay Stephen Holt. Quick release from him, straight and through ang kanyang tira. Balik sa Shaman lamang.
Now notice, guys, that Jason Castro did not start here in the second half. Already has played 17 minutes. There's a miss from 3-point distance for RHJ.
And he apologized to the bench. He wanted to bring his team back quickly with threes, but he realized right after he took that shot na baka makasama pa sa kanyang pupunan. 9 minutes to go here in the third. Ginebra still ahead. Brownlee trying to take on Pubutin. He stopped at the baseline. His shot doesn't go. But Stephen Holt there to tip that in. That's 4 straight points for Holt.
And the reason why that happened was because Justin Brownlee drew the defenders towards him. So that left that lane wide open for an offensive rebound and a putback galing kay Stephen Holt. That's Justin Brownlee's attraction. He's like a magnet for those defenders.
That's a free from Reyna Bata. And let's see if that gets him going.
And for TNT fans, importante yung tira ni ng Batak because only 6 minutes in the first half, you have to find other guys to score.
And of course, R.R. Pagoy, he was 1 out of 5 from the floor in the first half. So if he's not hitting the mark, there's got to be somebody else to try to score from outside.
Holt quick release three. That's left in a row for Stephen Holt.
That's 2 defensive lapses by Octana, not boxing out and getting Holt free. So, you've got to play both ends of the floor, offense and defense in the finals like this.
Now Batak felt the bump, heard the whistle, and put it up. They're going to give him 2 free throws.
A smart play by Stingray. And previously, a shot coming from, before that, there was that tip-in by RHJ.
Ganda ng angulo natin, ha? Aerial view.
Beautiful. Camera angles and camera shots of Stephen Holt now with 13 points across his name.
Stingray at the line. I think this is the first one. Crowd got to him there. He started out this series on a high note. Remember, K number 1, he was the best player of the game. But it's dipped since then.
Yeah. He's averaging 8 points, 7 points here in the finals. But you're so right, Charlie. In that first game, he was actually the best player. And he had 18 points in that contest, along with 10 rebounds and 7 assists. But since then, his scoring has gone down from 18 to 6, and then to 2 in game number 3.
Well, he's past that now. But they need a lot more from him. As Holt will attack. Tipped away by Ronde Hollis Jefferson. You can do that. That's a valid play. Namdatak dancing with Tenorio will attack the basket.
I think it's started again.
A 3-point play for Reyna.
He's fired up.
Malaking bagay talaga yung tres na pumasok.
And I'm sure during the halftime break, Coach Otrice must have told him, hey, Ray, you got to be able to show some offense.
One of the best attackers, seeing Eli Tenorio in front of him, knows now help defense. He's going to take it strong to the basket.
And here's a change. Eli Tenorio going back on the bench and have a bigger defender on Ray Dambatak and Maverick Ahanisi.
And the crowd will cheer him again. Made 1 out of 2 last time. This time he puts that one in, the bonus free throw.
TNT inching closer. And Scotty Thompson back to playing the point guard position.
Scotty now starts to go baseline. Good defense from Oftana. And then the nice pass from Chapman. He just lured that defense.
And more points in the paint. We were talking how important it was for TNT.
Building your online business?
And he heard the whistle. Papasa na sana sa kay Pubutin eh. Pero may pito. Biglang layup eh. So free throws na naman.
He reacts.
Coach Kid Cohen a bit upset because Ray Dambatak has been able to get away with drives to the basket, and he's going to the line. He's scoring free throws.
One of the great scorers, great acquisition by TNT, by Coach Chot to get this guy. You know, they lost Williams, they get this guy, and he has really helped his TNT team. He's another point of attack out of Letran.
That's right. One of several outstanding Letranistas here in the PBA at the moment.
Yeah.
You got one of them too. Couple of them,
Yeah.
actually.
We got three.
Yeah,
With
three.
Grayson now. Drafted two.
And Nabata hit 84% in the semifinals, but here in the finals, only 67%. He's going to go to the line. Justin Brownlee, after an explosive first quarter, has been relatively quiet since then.
Good for him. He hasn't really needed to carry them as he has done in the past many times. Guys have been stepping up. You know, grabe talaga yung addition nitong Holt sa Anmisi sa kanilang opponent.
And Barrientos.
That's correct.
Wait till Malonzo and Gray come back. That's a tough team. And you know, I think looking at the way basketball is being played now and the way you go up and down, you have to have guys who can switch out, who are long, who are athletic, who can make smart plays.
Put them both in, 2 for 2 for JB, to the delight of the Ginebra fans. You see
That's 21 points. Make that, is that 21 or 20? I think that's 20 points
20,
here
yeah.
for Barangay Ginebra's Justin Brownlee. His high in the finals, 23 points in game number 1.
Toyera kapapasok lang. He lost the ball and he was shocked. Says referee.
And they're going to
Jerry
blow the foul.
Narandan.
Now, a good adjustment here on the part of Coach Sotres in bringing in JP Arab, because you remember in the previous plays, Japet Aguilar was scoring from the inside, getting the passes. So they need JP Arab to stop Japet Aguilar from frolicking inside that shaded area.
Kabalik ka rin doon ng first quarter.
And JP is a rim protector. Like he brings, you know, he's a perfect matchup for Japet. Right? He's able to stay with Japet. He has a decent three. Like you pointed out, Dean, at the start, he was 2 out of 3 shooting 60%.
Right.
So he does certain things. He brings a toughness.
A lot of fouls given up here by Barangay Ginebra. He missed that second free throw. Already in the penalty at Ginebra.
Oh, Brownlee's slowing it up. Medyo iga-iga as he comes to join them in the front court. Scotty! Bitin ang kanyang layup. They get the board. Ito si Oftana trying to push, but Ginebra's transition defense is there. Era screening off Caldo. He'll go into the lane, drop it, and get fouled as well. Sa katutak na foul. Sa katutak na foul naman ng Ginebra in this period.
Yeah. And TNT has only committed one team foul in this quarter. Steve Cohen telling his charges sitting on the bench. A lot of fouls being given up. A lot of reach-ins.
Yun ang sinasabi niya. He's telling them not to reach it.
Yeah. And you can see the adjustment of TNT here in the second half. They're getting to the basket. So they're taking, right, in the first half, trying to take those threes. Now they're really trying to attack. Nambatak did it several times. Calvin now is doing that.
Missed his first
And
free
they're
throw.
getting to the free throw line. They're getting those free throws. Back in the first half, they went to the free throw line only for 3 shots. And now here in the third quarter, they're getting a ton of free throw attempts.
And he never made the rip return. You're not getting anything inside. So they won that half 24-12. They're sticking with their defensive philosophy.
Brownlee against Hollis Jefferson. That's the matchup everyone loves. Holden Oftana, not a bad matchup as well. Parang lahat ng matchup maganda eh. Diba? If you look at it, oh, that's Thompson and Pugoy.
Yep.
Taken away, but got it back. Ready for the shot. Oh, what a miracle shot. This is the Stephen Holt quarter.
And Stephen Holt going out of bounds, throwing it up. And the prayer was answered.
Corner 3, Oftana.
Got it.
That's the lead down to 6. TNT's hopping a bit here in the third.
It's a basketball by both sides. While making that play, RJ finding Oftana.
Well, the corner three is not an easy shot to make, but Oftana makes it look easy.
And RHJD, the complete player he is. Not just a scorer, but he's able to find the open man.
They're gonna call that on Nambata, baseline drive, Ahanmisi. The thing about Holt and Ahanmisi, they're big guards. They're muscular, they got strong upper bodies. So they can muscle all those smaller guards from the other teams. Timeout has been called at the 5:02 mark na ating third period. It's a 69-63 lead for Barangay Ginebra. Timeout is brought to us once again by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
This group. Pasalubong ng bayan.
Then a Stephen Hall quarter so far dito sa game 4 before the ball. And happy to see that he get to have a breakout game in the finals. Well, he does have a lot on his plate having to defend RHJ, which he shared really requires a different kind of focus dahil siya ang nag-set ng tone for the rest of the defensive switches to follow. Last game, 8 out of 26 lang si RHJ, telling Stephen that they are on the right track defensively. At isa pang maganda dyan, after not feeling well in the past games, this is the best Stephen has felt in 4 days. Attorney.
Well, sure looked that way, especially here in the third quarter, because Stephen Hall's running fancy Bree into the lane, getting off-balance layups, hitting threes, hitting mid-range jumpers, going to the line. So magandang nilalaro ni Holt sa game na ito. That's why his team is up. 12 points and 3 boards for Stephen Holt thus far. Balls with Scotty at the post. Under 5 minutes to go in the period. JP attacks and knocks down Nambata. That's a charge on Justin Brownlee.
I mean, they nullified the basket. Offensive foul on Justin Brownlee. And looks like Coach Clinton is going to challenge this.
So ito yung
It will be a challenge.
block or charge lang naman ang pag-usapan dito.
And you can challenge that. That's a challenge you will call here in the PBA. But natabi ba tayo, you cannot challenge that kind of a call.
Yeah.
So they do play the James Bond team. We are waiting. The investigation is now ongoing. In the meantime, nakipag-usap yung mga players on the court. Pogoy calling his TNT teammates together. The Ginebra crew is already in huddle. Ascari is the one leading that. That's what you need to do because you can't go to your coaches during these times of reviews, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
Only here in the PBA. The other ones you're allowed to, right? But I think the challenge is great because, you know, the refs are not perfect. It's just like players' bases. You got to get the call right.
It's not successful. So that was all the charge. I thought the defense was well established.
I agree.
And Justin Brownlee committing that offensive foul. But I felt Coach Clinton had to make that challenge because that was a personal foul against Justin, which he tried to reverse.
Ronte, 0 fouls. He's starting to guard Brownlee.
Nambata has been the red-hot man here for TNT. 9 points in this quarter for Stingray.
RHJ, biglang umatake. Foul na naman yan, Justin Brownlee.
That's straight fouls by Justin Brownlee.
His first 2 of the game.
And only 2 team fouls for TNT in this quarter. RHA going to the line. It's been a free throw spree here for TNT in the third quarter.
Yeah, he's going to work, and his mindset here in the second half, RHJ, is very different from the first half. The first half, he was getting frustrated. He wasn't coming down. He had 4 turnovers. Very different RHJ here in this third quarter. He stripped that lead to 5 from a high of 12.
Free throws have brought TNT sort of back right now after a double-digit lead earlier. 4 na lang. That's a 1-possession game in today's PBA.
Abarientos on the floor.
Look at that all-star lineup that's in the on the court for Ginebra. Brownlee,
Great bat by Barangay.
Yeah, and RJ Abarientos playing like an LA Tenorio. The penetration, and then they kick out to a wide open Justin Brownlee for the 3.
lead is back to 7. Tipped away. Nambatak now will dance into the lane.
And he scores again.
Double
He's got
digits.
11 points.
Double digits.
Scored.
He's been huge for TNT because they need another weapon to score.
He's been tremendous, Coach Luigi, because without him talaga, baka naiwan na sila ng todo rito.
Yep.
Brownlee will try again. Sabi niya, tatry ko, tatawagin niyo ako ng charge. Dito na lang ako sa 3-point line.
And he's making up for his sorry misses from 3-point distance in the first 2 games. First game of the finals, he didn't score a single 3-pointer. Here's another foul. And Coach didn't go his limit. Now, in this quarter alone, TNT, 13 free throw attempts. Barangay Ginebra, only 2. That's a major disparity. And a big reason why TNT has been able to come back.
I think the key that Ginebra has done is they're realizing that Jefferson is on Brownlee. When Brownlee sets a screen, they're switching. And now you have Oftana on Brownlee. So, back-to-back, that's 3-point field goals on their screens.
Another missed free throw though from Nambatak. He's missed a couple already. Here in
9
the
out
third.
of 14. So 5 misses for TNT from the free throw line in this quarter alone. But what a big change. 3 free throw attempts in entire first half. Ngayon nakaka-14 free throw attempts na sila.
More deliberate, I guess, in their playing style as they've entered the paint more often.
Yeah, and he never stops allowing. It's a no layup rule for them, right? But the one thing I want to point out, Brownlee before these games was struggling 2 out of 16 from 3-pointers. He started the first quarter making 2, 1 3 and 1 4. Now he's hit 2 threes. Been huge for Barangay Ginebra.
I crowded it for chocolate. With the foul, and that's pick and roll for you. TNT Gamble trying to blitz Justin Brownlee, but Justin Brownlee too smart for that trap on the outside. Pick and roll, beautiful pass, and no recovery on the part of TNT.
Chabot has really done a good job after the screen diving and his teammates rewarding him. I wonder how many assists Ginebra has right now.
Alam mo, yung alam niyo yung ginagawa ni Brownlee, di ba? Gumagana yung 3-point shooting niya. Ngayon, dumidikit yung defender. Nahanap niya yung mga kakampi niya. Ganun kagaling si Justin Brownlee. Ganun medyo unselfish.
I agree.
You saw the wife of Jonathan Aguilar Cassie and his father, the former PBA player, Peter Aguilar, in the house.
Siyempre, laging sumusuporta yan si Peter sa kanyang anak. Hanging in the air, Alex Everton cannot get the shot. It's back up to 11. At the 10 rather. Back to double digits. Binababa na ito ng 4. 4 na lang yan. Kanina lang.
And almost an 8-second violation at Barangay Ginebra.
2 minutes and 33 in the third. It's been a long quarter, too big to the line of TNT. But Ginebra's been hitting outside shots. A miss there, but they get it back. Press 14 para sa kanila. Another opportunity to score and build on this double-digit lead. Scotty takes the 3. Goes inside to Abarientos.
That's a foul. We wanted to go for another slam dunk.
The patience of Ginebra to move the ball. Abriatis could have called that single high, pick and roll, swung it around. Here you'll see the magical pass of Free Aguilar.
Meron saying it was all ball.
Let's see it.
Lots of bond though. Sa baba. May time out yata ng tinawa. We'll do it well. Remaining in the third. This is brought to us by Honda. Mission Motorcycle, the PBA.
This program is brought
Yes, 1 point.
Jumping at the line para sa dalawang free throws. He got fouled on the way up. Wanted to dunk another time. He's dunked a couple of times already.
Jason Coucher making his first appearance here in the second half. And he lifts Ray Nambata. Played solid in this quarter with 12 points.
You know, Japet makes this second free throw. The lead will be back up to 12. After all that effort from TNT, tried to come back, get to the line, draw fouls. Mas ganun pa rin yung lamang. Parang hindi nag-iiba yung score. It must be frustrating.
And he never see that flow. When they're moving the ball, 3, 4, 5 passes, they're so hard to stop.
Here's Jason Castro.
Corner 3 po boy. Can he finally hit one? Yes, he does.
Big, that's big. Jason's going straight down the gut of that defense, finding RR.
It's an 8-point lead now. Our Pagay was 1 out of 5 for the first half.
Brownlee to RJ. Balik kay JB. Poftan na naman naka-assign sa kanya ngayon. Mababata kay Japet. Turnaround jumper.
And there's another foul on JP Era. He's upset.
Third personal on JP Era.
And now TNT is in the penalty.
Hearing the cheers of the crowd chanting Iyakin. And Aram just bobbing his head to the rhythm.
14 points up for Japet Aguilar. 2 out of 3 from the line.
Iba rin yung pansawan.
You like the effort of Boy, but he's also got to adjust. Like you can't fall for those things. Fouling is not good defense. You know what I mean? It's critical point in the game.
And what a
where
confidence
TNT needs it.
for Japet Aguilar. What a confidence he's enjoying. But here in the finals, his average has gone down to 11.7 points, where in the semifinals, his average was up to 17.8. But right now, he's overachieved, exceeded his finals average.
Castro to the hoop. Gets up one to go despite the presence of Japet Aguilar.
But Jason is fresh. He was didn't start the third quarter. Now he's got fresh legs in.
And he likes the matchup against RJ Barrientos. Here's of course. You like it when he blows that kiss. And you know the confidence is back. That's a 4-pointer.
That's big for Rowdy. You were saying 13% in those 3 games. He's exploded here in the 3. But Barrientos, finding it. That's back-to-back times. RJ has found Justin Brownlee.
But RJ coming right back with a 2-pointer.
Yep.
Ang bilis siya naka-score.
10 pa rin ang laman. Ball goes to TNT.
Yeah, TNT. Ball, they trapped Justin Brownlee.
There's a chance for them to bring this into single digits bago matapos ang third quarter. They can score and make a stop.
Ralph Cruz checking in. Both teams in a penalty. Brownlee's going to take a rest.
Yeah, they're going to give him that extra 30 seconds, to sit down and catch his breath. Malamang babad na yan sa fourth.
And he has now scored 30 points. That is his high in the finals so far. His previous high was 23 in game number 1. And what a big switch. 18 points in game 3, now 30 points. It's at a quarter to go in game number 4 for Justin Brownlee.
Castro to the hoop, hits the deck. 3 red shirts converged on the blur.
And Jason Castro is just taking over this game.
Well, he knows, kailangan palitin ang lamang pagpasok ng fourth.
And one thing they're doing is they're taking it to the basket. But they haven't solved the pick and roll of Ginebra, the 2-man game. Simple plays, but the 2-man game, they've been breaking down. And Ginebra's been making them pay with those 3-point shots.
What are they reviewing? What did they review rather? Tapos na kasi yung review. Albert Douglas crossing the floor right now. We'll hear the announcement. Oh, just a regular foul on Maverick Ahadmisi.
And 2 free throws coming up once more for TNT. They've made a living from the free throw line in this quarter, that's for sure. 13.3 seconds to go. Possible Ginebra might have the last say in this quarter.
All right, but what is 13.3?
And it looks like Justin Brownlee is going to get back in. Coach didn't go. Probably figured if he wants the last shot here in this quarter, he get the ball. Yeah, give the ball in the hands of Justin Brownlee. Yeah.
Just a little rest for Justin Brownlee.
See the matchups though. Once Japet goes, Aaron goes to the bench.
Super Castro lamang, 8 na lang. 13 seconds, as we mentioned. And they do give it to Brownlee.
They're going to take the shot.
Oh, he lost it.
Yeah, wrong day.
May harassment, May harassment
Was
niya
right
RJ.
there. He stayed in front of Justin Brownlee.
Napailing na lang si Coach Tim.
Jefferson is an elite defender.
I also thought that
At the NBA level, Coach Luigi.
Yeah, I mean, that's why Brownlee's had a hard time in game 1 and game 2.
Now Brownlee going back to the bench. But that was not a good smart play for Barangay Ginebra. They had, 13 seconds?
Yeah.
They should have had a point guard bring up the ball.
Oh, but nothing on the side of TNT as well from Hollis Jefferson. A little bit of headway though. It was a 12-point lead at the half. Now it's down to 8. We're going to enter the 4th and final quarter. And all roads were leading here earlier. They're all inside here at the Coliseum right now. Lahat namaya. May 1 quarter pa tayo. Sabi ko pa.
Behind every victory is a powerful winning run.
choosing to give.
Went on a run in that third quarter as well. So that's why we find ourselves here and jumping underneath for the easy layup to bring the lead back to double digits sa pag-umpisa ng ating
Ralph with a picture-perfect pass.
Galing siya sa ganyan.
Oo.
And 3 passes.
Good vision on the part of Ralph Cook in that third period. Not a good quarter for Barangay Ginebra as TNT scored 35 points. And by the way, opening here the fourth period, already 77 points scored by TNT. Remember in game number 3, they only scored 73. Now they're up to 77.
Big quarter for Ginebra and Tokatex. No Brownlee inside. I honestly feel that we see this nice pass, always finding Japet on those lobs.
Taken away by Barrientos. Nabasa niya yung pasa ni Castro. And RJ retreats and says, I'll wait for my guys. Hulk says, I'll take it anyway. Barely grazed iron on that 4-point attempt. Castro getting in the paint. Contact. Basket is up and a miss. Tried to go quickly on that play. Didn't work para sa TNT.
They're still in it. 10 points. Eternity of basketball, 11 minutes. Dami pang oras yan.
At saka meron silang firepower para pagkahabol talaga. If their shots start falling, they make some stops. But Ginebra, errant pass, and RHJ takes it away. Castro to Pogoy at the last
wide
second.
open.
Yep, great pass. He waited for the perfect moment to peak.
Barrientos a little too flashy in making those passes.
Coach Tim not wasting any time, bringing Brownlee back in. His next dead ball.
Holt. Pass inside the jumper. He lost the ball. Pogoy gets it. That's a fourth turnover on the part of TNT. Chance to come closer. Down to RHJ. Goes up to Pogoy. Dami pang oras sa kanilang shot clock. Binigay kay Jason. Kick out kay RHJ. Di makatira si Pogoy. Drive na lang. Ayaw na hulog para kay RR. Wrong angle of the glass.
And Ginebra doing a good job of taking away that three-point shot from TNT. They were forcing TNT to try to keep that ball close to the basket and just hoping that Japet Aguilar will protect the rim. They did a good job of doing that. They got to stop.
In that second quarter, TNT brought it down to 4. Tapos umarangkada ulit ang Ginebra sa third. 6. Tapos bumanat ulit ang Ginebra. Ngayon, nasa 8. Let's see if they can bring it down again. As RJ Barrientos was under the gun there. Missed everything.
Coach Tim is still keeping Barrientos on the floor, but wait a minute. Now Scotty Thompson is checking back in. Barrientos.
Centerless basketball, if you look inside, they're all guards. I consider Brownlee a guard, Jefferson a guard. Small ball right here. Who maybe is the only 3-4 guy on the floor for both teams.
And Ginebra's been able to stave off any particular run from TNT. Baseline of Tana. Gets it to goal. That was an aggressive move from Calvin.
They're here. 6 points.
And that's what will happen. Japet Aguilar is sitting down. He's the #1 rim protector for Barangay Ginebra.
These are championship caliber squads, as we very well know. Hot! Like I was saying, guys, they've done everything to stave off a run from TNT. Laging may tirang maganda.
Yeah, but I mean, talent right there. Walt can defend, can shoot.
That's a big shot.
It's a big shot. It gives Brownlee some relief.
Oh, Hollis Jefferson misses the turnaround jumper. A chance to extend.
He was well covered by Stephen Holt that time.
Saka hindi lang basta trading baskets ang Ginebra. Bibigyan mo sila ng 2, babalikan ka ng 3.
Yeah, they're really looking for good shots.
Ball on the floor, starting next to it. Didn't get away from the defense. They call the jump ball. I think it's going to be Oftana and Scotty Thompson.
The fans are screaming here. That's part of the Coliseum. You're back to the Raptors. I'm just wondering what the attendance is. It's an incredible audience. For a Sunday,
Yeah.
ending this holiday weekend.
So it's a quality series.
And then sinabi natin kanina about the sense of urgency of Barangay Ginebra. A loss here to bring them down to 1-3. You don't want that to happen if you're Ginebra.
Jockeying for position at that jump ball. Referee's trying to clear it up. Here we go. Ginebra comes away with it. Holt had to take it. He missed. The ball's on the floor. Nakuha na ni Bata. Yep, that's going to be a foul on Scotty.
I think it was good that the ball was gone for Ginebra. Because had that goal not been made, Dominicans would have been looking at an advantage. I think Ginebra's lucky that that foul was gone.
Ginebra coaches upset at that. But the call has been made. It's going to be TNT ball when we return. Timeout brought to us by Honda Official Motorcycle at the PBA.
Mga batang babae ang pinagsamantalahan mo. Kaya kahit makapag...
Dadagot ka sa batas.
Pero kahit ka sa mga bata inaabuso mo, lalabanan ka ni Avalos. Kalaban ng kriminal, si Avalos yan. Gawain.
Buwan ng bayan. Tibon sa mga batas na tutulong sa pagahon ng ating pamilya. Ang pagod, tuloy-tuloy, bukay todo. Si Tol Senador Tolentino.
Babalik po yung PBA dito sa RPTV at as usual, nakatutok na naman si Coach Nico Salva sa mga pangyayari dito sa ating finals series. Coach Nico, let's talk about the imports. RHJ won Best Import Award earlier, but it seems he's been outplayed by Justin Brownlee in today's game. What do you think you have to do to get his team a win?
Justin Brownlee was able to establish himself early in the ball game. He was being guarded by the local players of TNT, and that's why Ginebra went to it early in the ball game, went to him in the post, and thus Brownlee was able to assert his dominance. But in the second half, we see RHJ starting to guard Brownlee. Let's see if RHJ will be able to slow Brownlee down.
Well, yeah, he's done it a couple of times. But thanks for that, Coach Nico.
But I look at what Brownlee's doing. RHJ is on Brownlee, but he's not isolating. Brownlee's setting a screen. So Brownlee's smart enough to recognize, right? Smaller guy in the post, best defender. I'm setting the ball screen to free it up.
Oh, there's an offensive foul against Barangay Ginebra.
Yeah.
RAJ going down. I think they called it on Scotty Thompson. A little bit of momentum now shifting over to TNT. They just scored, and they now have a turnover against Barangay Ginebra. They have another possession.
You know, on the replay, it looked like there was a bump. Matras si Scotty doon to use his behind to knock RJ out of position. But
Benro BK15 is back on the floor. Remember, he went crazy in the third quarter.
you need a lot more of that. Obuntin unable to handle it. I think it hit him before it went out. Yes.
Yeah.
Romel Bruta, the baseline referee, says it did.
The TNT is right here. 7 points is not a lot.
Oh, no.
You know, you get 2 defensive shots. That's a 1 possession game. The thing that's been ailing Talking Tex is they're so frustrated with the calls that they stop playing. Some of them. I mean, this is the best punch that he never given. Talking Tex Brownlee is outplayed Jefferson 30 to 24 in points. Right? They're only down by 7.
And a big adjustment on the part of Coach Tinton, bringing in L.A. Tenorio to play defense against Reynang Batak. Wala si Jason Castro on the floor.
So some fourth quarter action for LA Tenorio. 7 minutes remaining in this ball game, or at least in regulation. Tenorio goes to Brownlee. Much smaller man guarding him, so he'll attack. Jefferson came over just on that play, and Brownlee brings it back up to 9.
What a layup, a scoop shot.
He just sees the opening.
Yeah.
The right side was open. Didn't look it away to where the help defense was.
Now Batak bounces to RHJ, who dropped it in. Reply from TNT.
Breakdown defensively there by Barangay Ginebra because of that penetration by Reynang Batak, finding RHJ wide open.
28 points for the TNT import. Holt. Oftana needs to play some defense. Ball goes to LA Tenorio.
Gotta take a shot.
The runner off the glass, off target. Chance for TNT to come closer. It's been a while. Oftana. 3 pops out. Erat kept it alive.
Oh, big offensive rebound by Erat.
Oftana baseline. Layup. Drop.
It kind of slipped. I saw it. He was right there. Trickled in.
Wide open shot. But still a lot of time left. Certainly TNT has time to recover.
Ahanmisi has been quiet. Had a big second quarter. Hollis Jefferson almost took it away. Ahanmisi will put it up. Wow. I know. Just when they need it, someone steps up and hits a big shot.
What a big one.
Yeah, no, and he never been shooting the ball well. First 3 games, 5 guys there below 17%. With a drop. He never has really scored well.
Here's Barangay Ginebra with the steal. Controlling the pace is LA Tenorio. What a steal. Oftana putting the ball on the floor. What a counter steal. What a big counter steal there by Holt.
Well, sobrang projected yung gustong gawin ni Oftana doon. He hesitated first. Nakita na nung defender ko anong gagawin niya.
How important every possession is. And Talking Tex, that open layup by Oftana and then the turnover.
And look at this tempo that LA Tenorio is setting.
Holt. Outside. The top goes to Nambata. 4 minutes and 20. Time not on the side of TNT as Nambata lost it. Ball still alive. Pogoy. Kicks into Nambata. Corner 3. That's good. Lead back down to 7.
Napaganda pa yun. Reynang Batak, TNT, hustling to keep the ball alive and getting another possession and then the 3-point connection from the corner.
Ginebra might just make it to 100 points in this game. Would be the first time they do it. 30-second timeout on the floor. Still anybody's ball game. But TNT's had a difficult time stopping the big shots of Ginebra, which are usually in multiples of 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we're watching quality game. You've got big shots from both sides. You get the Bongo. He's in the house, chairman of in the Senate of Sports.
Yep. Committee on Health.
Oh, and also former Governor Xiaomi Mi.
This guy.
He's a champion of sports.
Looking young.
Always great to see
Yeah.
Governor Xiaomi in the building. He's such a lover of sports, a big fan of sports.
Looks like it's blossomed into a full timeout, so we'll take a break.
Kung dahilan
Attack throughout this conference sa laban na ito. Shooting percentage-wise, not so good, but he's got 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 steals, part of that defense of Ginebra.
He's changed it since the stream. Paul doesn't only do offense. He's good. He's a lockdown defender, and he's guarded guys like Jefferson as well.
That's right. Mga imports na magagaling throughout this conference. Siya yung bumabantay, di ba? That's a foul on Rain ng Bata.
And
Under 4
Miki
minutes.
attacking that mismatch. When he feels he's got the bulk, he's got the height, he's got the strength to go up against Ray ng Batak. That's his first team foul by TNT in this quarter.
Looks like he lost the ball a little bit there, but it was a bit of contact. You have to give it to players, right? Once they feel a little bump or a little reach in, they start wailing their hands, and normally they get the ball.
2 for 2 from the line. Lead this back up to 9. Under 4 minutes to go.
14 points for Bob Easy, shooting a big three-pointer here in this quarter.
TNT needs to speed it up a bit. Sapagat yung oras kaya hindi na nila kakapit. And lofted again. Ng Bata. He wanted to complain that he's been doing that a few times, driving to the lane and losing the ball.
I think Barangay Ginebra has adjusted his defense, anticipating that drive from Ray ng Batak.
Brownlee, step back. Rolls off. Nakuha na ng TNT. Pogoy goes over to RHJ. Balik kay Pogoy. Di makabitaw sa tres, nilapit na lang.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Finding ways.
One of the few penetrations of top decks. I mean, Ginebra's been solid. They really shut down any layups. A few by Nambatak, but other than that, you haven't seen the other guys get to the paint.
Oh, that's a foul. Ano nangyari?
Yeah, it was the referee signal for Kobe, but I think Brownlee, you'd see the slow-mo, the warded off. We should see it clear. There's a slow-mo.
Man down there for TNT.
And the referee,
a foul was called
National team's on. The referee had to get between Coach Tim and his players. You're not allowed to discuss with your coaches during these lulls.
Let's see, there was a bit of a war though.
Number 16. Although he's called for the foul, there's no challenge on the part of Coach Reyes. They have not challenged a single call in this contest so far.
You know,
there.
Ah,
It's
that could have been an offensive foul. Oh,
I
that's
don't know if they had a challenge there, but it's
yeah, could have been challenged.
it's a me personally,
Watch it
it's
here
a clear
again.
ward off right
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
Right there.
So that call went Ginebra's way. And Misi takes a 4. Oh, a shot.
Shot the ball well today. Well, see, these experts struggling in 1, 2, and 3 from the 3-point line.
That's an 11-point lead, down to 9 now.
And a quick retaliation on the part of TNT and RHJ. I mean, he's making those good decisions. He went for the high percentage shot with JP Aram.
And with that shot, and Misi nasa 101 ng Ginebra, gentlemen. This is only the third time TNT has given up more than 100 points a game in this conference. Oh, too quick. Nasabi na mamadali ang TNT.
What a big steal by Stephen Holt.
Ginebra fans are going berserk right now. We barely hear ourselves here inside the big dome. Anisi's trap. Goes over the jump at the baseline. Kick to Holt.
Stephen Holt with a big 3-pointer. And he connects.
Is moving the basketball. So much talent with that Ginebra team and PC Hall. They know they're capable. Here, look at that selfishness. Versus shot clock moving down.
Crazy shot.
Here, the selfishness of jump and fighting Hall. They make the shot today, and Ginebra's taking great defense.
And we've been talking a lot about the Ahanisi and Holt combination. Well, they've delivered here in this game.
Scott has been in the back.
Gilas Pilipinas looks to continue. Watch them. $30 p.m.
Floor all the time. So that's making it difficult for us. Ron, they just said slow down. He's amazing. He's by far the best import I've ever seen in terms of focusing on defense and on hustle.
Well, Coach Tim must be proud of his guys right now, what they've been doing, especially dito sa fourth quarter. Nung medyo nag-aambon itong TNT, lahat ng sagot, linabas nila.
Yeah, and they've always said their assists are down, right? But you're right there. But one thing for the assists to go up is you've got to make your outside shots. And Brown is making his outside shots. Both has been very, very pivotal. AC also, they feel the confidence, right? But that confidence stems from toughness. And I think today, Ginebra has been tougher because of the defensive side as well.
You know,
there have been no layups, no easy baskets for Topics. They've shut the thing down. The only one who got a couple of layups in has been Batak. twice and maybe one time with Pogoy. But other than that, it's been really, really hard to get down that shaded lane for top 10.
I just feel that RAJ just hasn't been able to be a major factor here down the stretch in the fourth period. I think he's wearing out. He had two back-to-back 48-minute games, and now here in game number 4, he's deferred a lot. He's been passing the ball a lot. Maybe because of home defense, but also maybe by choice.
Yeah, and I think Ginebra has really been solid, high IQ, because in game 1, game 2, when RJ Jefferson was on Brownlee, he could defend Brownlee. But Ginebra has realized now that Jefferson has switched on in the second half to defend Brownlee, they're attacking him in different ways. They're getting him in the ball screen. Now, Jefferson has to defend the guy coming off the guard and Brownlee. So, multiple things that as the series progresses, both teams have point of attack. You want to do that. Ginebra's done that offensively. Then defensively, to your point, Ginito and attorney Charlie, they have really shut down Talkatek's offense. I mean, when was the last time Talkatek scored less than 100? That's been 2 times. They saw 33 times in the whole season, one against Terraferma and twice the 2 wins of Ginebra. They've limited TNT to below 100.
And right now, here in this fourth period, TNT has been held to just 15 points. And what a big turnaround. They scored 35 points in the third period, but that defense of Barangay Ginebra has been so unforgiving here in the last 12 minutes. In particular on the RAJ, credit Stephen Holt for the defensive job that he's doing on RAJ.
You know, the craziest thing is we keep praising the defense of Barangay Ginebra, but their offense has been on point as well.
Yeah,
all those
point.
outside shots, those drives in the lanes, handoffs.
You've got to play both ends, defense and offense.
Alex Jefferson missing that 3. And Ginebra faithful, anticipating a tight series, is going to boil down to a best of 3, which begins on Wednesday here at the Big Dome.
And now they're freezing the ball. Time is on the side of Barangay Ginebra. Justin Brownlee, is he going to take the shot? It's wide open. It's wide open. The door was wide open for that slam dunk. What an exclamation point coming from Justin Brownlee.
That's the biggest lead of the game, 14. And RHJ's guns are silent now.
This series is now tied. And we're saying that with 47 seconds to go. Unbelievable. What a game we witnessed. Classic matchup, a classic duo.
Sabi ng mga fans ng Ginebra, uuwi na. Pero hindi pa pwede. May 32 seconds pa tayo. Pero final score na lang ang ating abangan. Naputokan na ng 24 ang Ginebra. Ngunit makukuha nila yung panalo. 2 for TNT, 2 right back for Barangay Ginebra.
Yeah, and Brownlee to start, you'll see him finishing it off with a dunk. And he started out 18 points in that first quarter.
And Justin Brownlee now getting a well-deserved rest on the bench. As Ralph Koo has checked in with 29.3 seconds to go. And Barangay Ginebra avoiding a 1-3 predicament.
Yeah.
Aljon Mariano checking in. So from what could have been 1-3, now the series is tied at 2 wins apiece.
Becomes a best of 3 right now.
Oftana for 4. Wala na rin yan. At kukunin na ni Pinto. May tawid lang nila ito, tapos na. At ito na nga ginawa ni Amarianto. That's all she wrote, 106. Hindi naman siguro titira na 106-92 ang ating magiging final score.
What a ball game this was. Rain ng bata in the third period. Willing TNT back into this game with 12 quarter points. But down the stretch, that defense of Barangay Ginebra in the fourth period. Amazing. Holding TNT down to just 15 points in the last 12 minutes of the game.
Hindi lumaba ang TNT sa laban na ito. All the way, Ginebra from start to finish. 2-all na nga ang ating serye. Ang naging best player sa game number 4. Stephen Holt, that's his stat, 983, 2 and 5.
Shot the ball well, played defense, did all the little things.
I thought his all-court hustle was tremendous. Remember, he had a big steal down the stretch, and then the defense that he played on Hollis Jefferson made him a passive scorer, made him a passer, and that was one of the keys of Barangay Ginebra's victory in this game number 4.
Best player of the game, atid sa atin ang Honda official motorcycle ng PBA. Nagwagi po ang Barangay Ginebra. Tabla na ating serye, 2 games apiece. 106-92 is our final score. That is also brought to us by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. So as we said, it's boiled down to a best of 3 that begins on Wednesday. Dito rin sa Pito, 7:30 p.m. Sila na naman po, TNT at Ginebra. At para naman sa atin dito sa ating RPTV coverage for game number 4, tatapos na po tayo. Salamat sa inyong panonood. Sa ngalan ng aking mga kasama, si Coach Luigi Trillo, at si the Dean, Quinito Henson, pati na rin si Bel Gregorio. You know, we're gonna sign off in a bit, but you know, in the meantime, why not? So we gotta go, and we'll catch you on Game 5. Tight series na po, 2-all na.
This program was brought to you by Honda.
anything. They just tied the series. But for us basketball fans, it's just a virtual best of 3. Grabe itong laban na to pagdating sa Game 5. Coach Nico, your thoughts? And how will TNT bounce back after losing 2 straight?
You know, after game 2, Coach Tim Cohn was interviewed and he said TNT had us figured out. And then he was able to figure out what TNT was doing, tie the game at 2 apiece. And now it's the turn of TNT to make adjustments. So we said it time and time again, the playoffs, the finals is a game of adjustments, a game of counter-attack moves. And I'm sure TNT will have something ready and prepared come Game 5.
Oh, I can't wait. Game number 5 once again sa darating na Miyerkules, 7:30 p.m. Tip-off time, live pa rin sa RPTV, PBA Rush, simulcast on the Arena Plus app. So that will do it for us as we wrap up Game 4 tonight. Once again, tagumpay ang Barangay Ginebra, exploding for 106 points as compared to the 92 of TNT. The series is now tied 2 games apiece. For Coach Nico Salva, Coach Ryan Gregorio, thanks of course to our Arena Plus hosts, Sabrina San Diego and Margo Nonato. Ako po si Anton Rojas, nagsasabing maraming salamat sa inyong panonood, and we will see you all again on Wednesday sa pagpapatuloy ng PBA Governors Cup Finals. This has been your X's and O's Arena Plus Live. Kasama ka sa panalo. Sa Arena Plus! Arena Plus!